So let's hop into game 2. What am I doing? There we go. So next up is Naya Ruins, which is kind of it's an interesting deck because it kind of just began as a joke, which is how a lot of these decks kind of come about. It's like, yeah, is this real or what? And then, as with a lot of things, it'll put up like some fairly decent results, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is real. I think we take the Naturalist. And play the Kami of Transience. Battle Bredegard. We're not going to block the Ghast. Okay, well, he didn't attack with it anyway. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and get the run. We're not going to attack just yet because he has the ability to just double block and then kill with the trigger from the Shambling Ghast. So we're going to be like a little bit more tactful with that. Definitely playing it a little safe. So let's go ahead and start suiting up. Should have thought about that. Like, we should have targeted the Naturalist to begin with just because of Vanishing Verse. I'm going to play the Kami. With this many tokens, I think we're like effectively out of the game. Like, unless we get some insane reveals here. Which we didn't. I'm going to just go ahead and play the Paladin class. Pass the turn. Next turn we can play the Runeforge Champion and play a couple runes. Oh, man. And that's another reason that we held back the touch the Spirit Realm. So we want to exile the Asika's Chariot, given the possibility or the opportunity. It's kind of a weird attack. Like, if he had another land, I would assume that he was going to sack Shambling Ghast for something. So I think we're going to go get Ruin of Might. Go ahead and give it haste. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now, what exactly do we want in this matchup is kind of the big question. Definitely think we want those for sure. I don't think the Paladin class is necessarily that important in this matchup. Valor Stance isn't either. I do think we'll go down one Showdown of the Skulls for the Arlen. Let's try that. I think as long as we can get Trample on our creatures, we're kind of good to go. And see kind of how the rest of these go, because like I'm skeptical to assume that I just have a good game in these matchups, because post board he has a lot of tools that he can bring in. Come on now, Dern. Can't keep this. Obviously, this is better. Pitch a Crag Crown. So this is definitely a slower start for sure. We're going to save the runes. I'm going to assume that the first champion dies. That could be a problem. Okay, we're going to let that through. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that he's holding up like Vanishing Fruit. Okay. That's actually pretty nice. Let's try to get the lifelink one down. Okay. Yeah, we're done with that. Like, Wanderer coming out puts us way too far behind. Come on, Germ. Yes, we will play first. Definitely not keeping this hand. Sure. We do have a white source, which is unfortunate. But I still think we pitch one of the lands. So that does allow us to get the Runeforge champion down. Like, granted, the amount of removal that he has is something that definitely makes it difficult. Okay. That's nice. Get him for 4. We have Tamio safekeeping, so that'll definitely help a lot. We also have Commune with Spirits to be able to potentially find a Jukai Naturalist. Okay. Okay. So let's commune with spirits first. Get a showdown. Pump it up to 5. Get in for 5. It's 5 lifelink too, so like it is it's a two-way race. Just let it through. Okay. So next turn we can, is it artifact or enchantment? Oh crap. So we actually don't have a way to get rid of the skeletal swarming. That is unfortunate. Okay, so it gets 2, right? Is that what it is? Or is 1? 1, okay. So, granted, he is getting a creature and getting 2 life every turn. So let's play the Runeforge champion. Put a counter here. We want to get the haste one. Try to buff this guy up. Okay, so now there's the Naturalist. But that gets rid of our green mana for the Tameo safekeeping. Just getting for 14 lifelink. 1 is trample. We'll pass the turn. All right. So now we should be on to the final round. And now we are on to Jessica Hinata. We will absolutely play first. And we will keep this. Nice. Hinata draw was nice. I guess kind of the question here is like, do we just Prismari command? Like, I kind of think we do. So another Prismari command, so we can basically run back the same thing if we really want to. I think we're gonna wait. And then we can no, let's just go ahead. Because like we could wait Unexpected Windfall and then next turn play Hinata and like cast one of our spells that way. Okay. Can we... 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Submit. Spells you have chosen. Okay. Does it have to do the exact same thing? Not really what I'd wanted to do, but okay. Okay. And we have the Abrade for that, so that's nice too. Let's attack. We'll pass the turn. We also have the ability to Galvanic Iteration into Unexpected Windfall. Let's see. Definitely think we want the negates. I think we want the smoldering. I want that. So I don't feel like Jwari Disruption necessarily does a whole lot in this matchup. I actually think Shatter Skull Smashing is a little slow. Let's go like that. So let's see what old Germ's got going on here. I do think that this is probably the most difficult matchup out of the set for him. Just because the amount of removal that's actually in the deck. But we'll see. He's definitely proven me wrong before, so... Like, I will very rarely, count Jeremy out of a given match just because of some of the unorthodox cards that he plays. Like, they can, get you back into a game pretty well. So, we'll see. We can't keep this for obvious reasons. This is okay. Probably put back the Magma Opus, because he's definitely going to have more removal, so we want to keep the Valorous stance. So in for one. Let's go ahead and play that. Let's go ahead and do this. Actually, we'll do it in combat. I would rather do it in combat, and then he loses out on a point of damage. So, or let's do it here. Now that he kind of pulled the trigger on that, we know the coast is clear to kind of get rid of it. So, let's go ahead and Expressive Iteration. We'll put that in our hand. Pass the turn. Okay. So now, I think we play Hinata. If he has removal for it, he would have had removal for the other creature that we played anyway, so it's kind of where we're at with it. It's not really a whole lot we can do about it. Yeah, the and the Smoldering Egg. And we can pass. We have the negate. So if he tries to land, run back Rite of Oblivion. Actually that might be worth negating, because now he's trying to find a land. And I would rather keep him off of that land if we can. Doesn't really matter what one we're blocking. So there's another Hinata. So that's interesting. One thing we can do too Actually, we're going to go ahead and play the Hinata and just pass the turn. Like, it costs him 1 extra to be able to target our creatures, which he did find the land, but he can't flashback Rite of Oblivion. So he has to have another card in his hand to be able to do that with. Should have watched how I tapped. Like, we should have done a thing where we left up a white for the Valorous stance. Like, sure, this could be walking into a Meathook Massacre for 2, but then that means all of his creatures are gone. So... Okay. Really only taking that risk because... Oh, no, wait, I'm dead. Okay, so let's go down on that. Definitely go down on that. Let's try that. Get us some early spot removal. Yeah, we'll play first. Gladly keep. Having the Cinderclasm can actually just be huge in this game. Since we drew that land, I'm just going to go ahead and Spike Field Hazard that. I don't want him to have a creature on turn 2 that he can sack to Deadly Dispute in response. So... And we're probably going to run back 2 damage, destroy an artifact. We can just keep his board clear and slow him down. Okay, Cryptghast, land. We'll go ahead and play the Smoldering Egg. Okay. Yes, drew land. Let's play that, and we're going to pass the turn. Let's try the Unexpected Windfall. I was going to say, like, if he has something, he kind of has to use it this turn. We're going to go ahead and take 3 because I want to try to get the last token off of this. Go ahead and play that. actually cast Prismari Command and let's see what he does. Pass turn, still leaves that Prismari Command. Sure. Pass the turn. So let's see if Hinata can actually survive for a turn. Let's see. And that's it. Okay, so be sure to give us a like, subscribe down below. GoblinTraders.net official YouTube channel. Check out TCG Player Goblin Traders Game TCG Player Pro GoblinTradersGames.com for all your singles, and then you want to check us out, Destroy Target Permanent, everywhere you can find podcasts. And until next time, good luck. I hope you lose.